Come. Atta girl. Sit. Drop it. Hey everybody, this is Anthony from TactiPack.com, and this is my duck hunting partner Lizzie. We're going to do a little something different today. I know you're used to seeing me with concealed carry holsters from TactiPack.com, but today I wanted to tell you about a particular piece of equipment that's been very valuable to me, and I consider very valuable to me because of its application and use. I'm a duck hunter at South Louisiana. We're getting ready for duck season, and at the beginning of that season you go through all your gear to make sure everything is okay and make sure everything is in a safe condition so that you have a pleasurable and yet a safe hunt. And one of the things that is irreplaceable is a dog like Lizzie. You spend a lot of money on a dog like her, and then you train her to bring back your ducks and to make it an enjoyable and a memorable duck hunt. And just the beauty of watching nature work together and a good working dog is something to behold. And so you don't want to lose her. And so the piece of gear I'd like to tell you about is one made by ExtremeParacordGear.com. My friend Craig over there has made several collars for me. Lizzie's wearing a particular collar. If you want to look at it for a minute, sit. And this is a King Cobra weave in a tree stand camo version collar. You can see it's a great pattern for camo. It has two different D-rings, and it has a zinc powder coated black buckle, and it's a really heavy duty buckle. And the collars are all custom made and custom sized, but this particular collar, it comes with all the powder coated features. And what is very unique about a paracord dog collar is the fact that it's rot proof, it's waterproof, it's not affected or faded by the sunlight at all, and it is tested out to 550 pounds of strength, and that's in a single strand. So you can imagine, as you weave this thing together, as Craig has done here, and then you attach it to such very durable hardware, you have a collar that's never going to break on this dog. Another set that I have that Craig made for us is this set here, and this is a multi-cam pattern in the King Cobra weave. And then it has all the chrome hardware, as you can see. It has a small D-ring for your dog's hardware, the tag and identification. And then it has the larger D-ring there, obviously for the leash connection. And that's the next thing I'd like to show you, is this custom leash that Craig made. It is 28 inches long. When you're a duck hunter or you're a dog handler, it's very beneficial to have a short leash, because most of the time that working dog is at the position of heel, which is right by your side. And so a long leash, you just end up having a droop in it like that. But with a short leash and this handle that Craig has made, you can see it really affords just a great control and position of the dog. And again, the leash itself is made of that same 550 paracord. It's rot proof, waterproof, sunproof, fade proof. It is just an amazing material. Obviously the design was for the military, and so the US military uses the finest gear. And these collars and leashes are no exception to that quality. One of the considerations I'd like you to think about, when you're duck hunting, you want to be safe, or when you're just out in the field, you want to be safe. Whether you're walking your dog in the woods, or whether you're hiking with your dog, even if you're not a duck hunter. But you run into a situation where you might need some cordage. What's unique about this collar is the external layer. You can see the end right there. If you undo that end and take off the external layer of this King Cobra weave, you'll have about 40 foot of paracord at your disposal to use for any purpose you need, such as getting a tow home if you were stranded in your duck boat and the engine went out and you had a fellow hunter that would tow you home, or you needed a piece of cord maybe to help another hiker, or you needed to tie up some gear that fell apart on the hiking trail. You could do all that with this cordage. The same thing in the leash. You have over 42 feet in just this leash alone that you have at your disposal in case of emergency, or just in case of a necessity while you're out in the great outdoors. And so really it becomes a indispensable tool, and it is a beautiful piece of equipment. I mean, what better to see your dog that you love in than a collar like this that is just so finely crafted. Really, it's a piece of art. It's a custom piece of work, and so we really thank Craig for making these for us, and we plan to put them to good use. The one thing I would compare them to that has really showed me the difference, if you can look at this old leash that I have, this is the Walmart type version, and what ends up happening with these as opposed to the paracord is you get a little fray like that, and I had to try and burn that with a lighter to kind of seal up the edges, and it still didn't work very well, and so it starts to fray, and over time it discolors, and then it loses its overall appearance, but it loses its integrity too, and so it can eventually snap on you, and it's just a thinner piece of equipment, as you can see. The collars typically that you get of the same variety, you notice the all metal buckle down here on Lizzie's collar in a black, and again it's a powder coated beautiful strong buckle. This buckle actually says tough on it, but it's plastic, and I've had these break on me several times over the years with the dogs that I've owned and trained. And so while this is an okay collar, you don't want to entrust your investment and your hunting partner, you know, and your kids family member to just any old collar and leash, and that's why I highly recommend getting these collars. They come with a lifetime warranty, backed by ExtremeParacordGear.com. They come in over 40 different colors and shades, and so whether you're a duck hunter, a sportsman, or whether you walk your dog or sport with your dog, or whether you show your dog, there's a collar there and an application for you. I know he's made collars for many law enforcement officials who train dogs, and has particular patterns and sizes and specifications for just a unique array of different applications. And so when you need a good dog collar, I would encourage you to visit ExtremeParacordGear.com. You can follow the links below in this video. And as you talk to Craig, you know, he will work with you and do pretty much any custom gear that you want. And that's why I would go to show you, while his dog collars are at the high end of everything that he does, and one of the products he really promotes, I have a whistle lanyard from him that I use in training my dog and for other applications that you'd want to have in the field. And then I have a duck call lanyard as well that Craig made for me. And so paracord just has endless amount of uses, and no better place to get them than ExtremeParacordGear.com. So again, thank you for watching this video. When you need that collar, or you need that leash, or you need that other custom paracord gear, go see Craig at ExtremeParacordGear.com. Thank you for watching, and God bless each and every one of you, and have a great day.